Hello, everybody. Welcome to Quill and Sword, the best show on the internet, in my humble opinion. That's because of all of these awesome people. So, we are going to do something a little different. We're going to start with our cold opens for this campaign. So, we find ourselves in an apartment. Megan, can you describe what this apartment looks like?
Um, it's it's a simple studio apartment. Uh, there's a bed in one corner. Um, there's a number of um, there's a number of action figures on the wall. Um, on some shelves. There's a television. Um, there's some pink, girly, frilly things nailed to the not nailed to the wall, but like stuck to the wall and stuff like that. Some things just float independently, just hovering around. And it's kind of a mess because it's a studio apartment, and so the bed's not done, not made or anything like that. And Descent is standing in her kitchen.
Yeah, and it is the night after our most recent session. So you kind of had a little time to process what's happened with the day's events, with all of the craziness that happened at what was supposed to be a formal and fun event and kind of a schmoozing opportunity, especially for the lesser known heroes and the GiG heroes. And now, as the neon lights of the sign from the nearby building to yours filter in through your window, almost glaring. I don't know if you have curtains or something that filters at all. You are standing here in your kitchen, and you get a return phone call, and it says, "Is it Witch? What was her name?"
Witchworker.
Witchworker. And how does she appear in your phone?
Witchy with
Witchy.
just like a cartoon witch hat.
Okay, just. Brr, brr,
Yep.
brr, brr.
I pick it up. Hey, Witchy.
Hey, Dee Dee, Dee Dee, Dee Dee. Did you see? I saw you were great. You were so good. And I love the leather jacket. Very punk rock.
Yeah,
Love some punk rock. I love some punk rock.
I know. It's. I'm glad you like it. I'm glad you like it. But hey, I need a favor. I'll do that thing you want me to do.
The tongue thing?
No, not the tongue thing.
Oh?
Yeah, the other thing.
Oh.
What
do you need?
I need a tracking spell. Possibly interdimensional.
Interdimensional tracking? Oh, what have you gotten yourself into?
It's not me. It's like for a little old lady.
Okay, and like, you can hear the tension immediately. I need you to understand, dearie. Dealing with hags is not something you want to do.
I know. God. Look, girl, all right? It's just a little old lady and she needs some help, all right? We got a shoe. I need to know what plane of existence she's on or where she is or whatever. If she's in a pocket dimension or, out in space somewhere. Can you do that?
Can I do it? Or will I do
it? Whichever. Look, I'll give you the blood diamond, okay?
Okay. And a coffee date?
No. Just the girl, just the blood diamond, okay?
All business with you all the time. Okay. I do really want that, so. Okay, you got a deal.
Okay.
Be
Where should we meet you?
at the usual place.
No,
Tomorrow.
no, not your apartment. I'm gonna have people with me.
Fine.
Your office.
Do these people need anything? Are they interesting?
Sure, they're interesting. All right, just like, be professional, okay? Not like when you deal with me. All right, I need you to be professional.
Like how?
These are like work friends.
Like, can I ask them for like, I don't know, something small, like maybe last night's dream or a childhood memory or something?
I mean, if you want that instead of the blood diamond, that's fine, right? Because that's 8 hours of work I don't have to do.
No. Not instead of. Like, if they need something, you know how they do.
Like, whatever you do is fine, all right? Like, whatever. We just need the tracking spell. Can we see you at your office in 30 minutes?
30 minutes? That's like 8 o'clock.
My God, Witchy, there is a little old woman trapped in some interdimensional pit, okay? Yeah.
Okay.
I need you in 30 minutes.
Okay, fine. 30 minutes.
Thank you.
Love you.
Oh, God, no. Stop. Bye.
Bye. And so, when we come back, you guys are going to meet Witchworker. All right, and we are back. So, last time we had a funeral of sorts, a memorial, really. It was specifically designed to honor a justice who was kind of, up until recently, the city's primary hero. She was a lot like the Superman archetype as far as who she was to the city. She and her power couple husband Truth have been sort of a dynamic duo that have led a Justice League-esque sort of hero group of late. However, during this memorial that was starting out relatively somber, some clowns showed up, and there aren't any known clown heroes or villains, so this was odd. And it was like a whole gang of clowns throwing bombs. Thankfully, Shield Maiden protected the orphans from the hospital and pointedly did not protect the wealthy aristocrats that thought they were better than everyone. Ananse got right in there and got blasted for it, but she hung strong and was doing awesome. Like, she did more damage to these guys. And Descent was able to kind of control the battlefield to prevent more people from being hurt. And then our beloved little old lady, Dorothy, literally just jumped into a ring-like portal after Truth was abducted. All that was known was that these glowing yellow rings were around each person that was slack-jawed or mind-controlled. So, as we open into our scene, Descent, how are you contacting everyone since your conversation with Witchworker?
All right, let's think about this. Let's think about this. We'll through the app, of course. Right? Are we all friended on the app?
I assume so. It's up to you
Okay.
guys. It's up to the players.
Yeah, I think so.
Well then I guess you'll get a group chat text message that says I've secured some help. Meet me at this location. We're gonna get Dolores back. Dorothy, we're gonna get Dorothy back. Stupid speech to text, it always gets her name wrong.
All right. So are you guys going?
Yeah.
All right. So the place that you guys go, when Descent said office, she meant office in the truest sense. However, the fact is this place is much less of an office and more like 1313 Mockingbird Lane, if you're familiar. This is an Addams Family-esque house. It has a gate around it that has like the spiked barred fence. It's weird. It's almost like the moon is clouded over here. There are trees gnarled and twisted with this blue-gray bark and no leaves even in the middle of summer here. The sign outside says oddities and inquiries. You need it, we can find it, and we've got even more. And the gates themselves, which were closed and looked pretty secure, open of their own accord inward as you guys approach this. And with the sun having just set into twilight, the mood is perfect for these gargoyles that are perched on either side of the gate. Their grotesque features staring down at you, almost like these monstrous sentinels. What were you gonna say, Descent?
Descent looks at everybody and is like, "Hey, thanks for coming. This is all like, she really plays this stuff off, but it's no big deal. It's fine. She's just a trauma queen. Also, don't believe anything she says. Well, I mean, I guess not everything she says. You'll know what not to believe."
Okay.
She's really annoying, but she's good at this. She'll help us with it. We should believe her on that, but then she's going to say things and don't take it seriously. Anyway, let's go in.
Is this your ex?
No, we have never dated. Ever.
Sorry.
Ever. We've never dated. She would like that very much. Well, not to be my ex, but that's not my thing. I'm not interested in that, and she's just annoying. She's just annoying.
I don't mean to be personal. Just sounded like there was thing.
There's no thing. There's no thing. It's not a thing.
Okay.
Nothing.
All right, so you guys enter, and once again, this massive door has this knocker that is like the size of your whole torso. And it's got this hideous sort of like horned lion face where the knocker is like hanging from the jaw. And as you reach for it, your finger scarcely brushes it, and the door is just into this massive foyer with lounging couches. There are not cobwebs in here, but everything is painted with this sort of like almost black, but then when it catches the light just right, it might be silvery sort of paint. And the walls are papered with like an Art Deco dim, dark, vivid red. And you hear from the top of this staircase that goes straight forward, just on the landing overhead, Dee Dee, you made it! And you see a woman who is extremely petite, and where she dresses much like a goth Lolita sort of person. She carries a parasol indoors because why not, apparently. She does have like a corseted frilly dress and sunglasses that are perfectly round and blacked out. And her skin is like pallid to the point of almost being gray. Like this very light gray, almost like paper white. And she skips down the stairs in these high platform heels as though it's nothing. Landing on the bottom of the landing, clacking on this tile floor. So, shall we begin? Who are your friends? They look interesting. They're not as pretty as you, but...
Witchworker, this is Shield Maiden.
Ooh, hi. You're big.
Thank you. I work hard for that.
You're impressive. And I'm getting, not church, but some kind of like religious, what is it? Something otherworldly about you, and I kind of like it.
Witchworker, stop. God, could you stop prying?
It's not trying.
She's not wrong, but not why here.
She exudes it. I mean, I can't ignore it. You too. Wow, you got some interesting friends.
Yeah, this is Ananse.
What? You're not just from somewhere to find. Ooh, maybe spoilers? Anyway, so what do you need to find now? You said an old lady and you have a slipper. I need the slipper.
Shield Maiden, could you give her the slipper, please?
Oh, yes. And I'll offer that.
Thank you. And she takes it and she literally just licks the bottom of it. And
was that really necessary?
she starts her very eccentric rituals, and as she does, we are going to not necessarily cut away as much as if we blinked and we are elsewhere. Dorothy, this person that was staring at you, trying to figure you out, he shouldn't be able to see you. He shouldn't be able to perceive you. But he knew you were there, but it was clear he couldn't really notice. It was so different from what you've experienced in the past. Even the man in the cage doesn't seem to acknowledge you. And as that man had turned his back, you find yourself, it's almost like a falling sensation, and you're now outside of this cage. You feel that the bag is somehow responsible, and you see that the mouth of your bag just sort of almost forms into a little bit of a smile. And you feel like this sense of comfort, maybe. The area around you is shadowed and dark. It is almost a void, with a spotlight where the top-hatted man with the long, eccentrically curved mustache was. And around this spotlight is that ring of carriages that are also cages with different creatures and people in them. And you find yourself in this strange, voided place. What do you do?
Okay, so I'm probably not going to be able to get out of on my own, so maybe it's a pocket dimension or something. Probably try to wander in closer, seeing if I can get any more information.
Okay.
So trying to, like, stay behind the carriages as much as possible, but somewhere where I can potentially see and hear.
Okay.
Possibly
So,
through one of the carriages.
Give me stealth and investigation. And your stealth does have that plus 10 advantage that you do have.
Right, okay. Let's see, what is that? One
It'd be a d20.
d20, okay. So, 1d20.
And this is a
Ooh,
contested
7.
roll.
Okay, so that's 17 plus the 10. So that's 27 for stealth.
Nah, he's not noticing you.
And investigation would be another d20, I think.
Investigation would be another d20.
Yeah, plus 2, I think.
Okay.
Okay, that's a 4 plus 2, so 6.
So,
So I don't see anything, but no one sees me.
he's muttering to himself a lot. Or maybe to someone in one of the cages, you're not entirely sure. He says a lot of things about needing to find it. He'll find it eventually. If nothing else, he's got truth on his side. And then he turns to the cage that you just escaped from. He says, well, not on my side yet. You will be. Don't worry. And he eventually leaves the spotlit area. And now I would like for you to make a mysticism check for me.
Mysticism, where's that one? Okay, so that's also plus 2. 19 plus 2, so 21.
Okay. As he opens this door of sorts, a portal really, he flings his finger and one of these golden rings just sort of expands into this ovular shape, and you can see beyond it what looks like an empty meadow in the night. And he steps out, not night, twilight, and he steps through, and then the ring collapses behind him, and you are now certain you are in a pocket dimension. Mm-hmm. And what's more, you have now been left alone. In the spotlit area, there is a table with some papers and some writing utensils, some various objects. There's a chest in here as well, and you see some chairs, one of which he's sat in at times. Yeah, you are definitely in a pocket dimension at this point, and you also know that you are now alone with whoever is in these cages, and they aren't going to be able to notice you with that roll.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, I guess my first thing would be to look at the papers.
Okay.
See what I can figure out there.
So, when you look at the papers, what languages do you speak?
I suppose English and Alien.
Alien. Okay. Oh, you have Abyssal. That's right. So, a lot of this is in a language you don't understand, but you see that he's actually been translating some of this. And give me another investigation check.
Okay, rolled another 19, so...
What you can piece together is that he is trying to find the wheel. Something about the wheel. And then you notice another paper, and he's trying to find her relic. And there are notes scribbled on, does the son have it? The husband doesn't seem to. Where could it be? Where did she put it? And you see notes of other heroes, other villains even too. Other notable people in society, most of whom are super, and a few that you don't recognize at all. talking about their relics. And right around the time you get done sort of examining these papers and putting all of this together, you feel a really strange sensation on your foot. It feels almost like if a cat were to run its tongue under your foot.
Is the foot with or without the shoe?
It's the foot without your shoe. And back at Witchworker's place, she has thoroughly violated this shoe in pretty much every way you could imagine. She has filled it with vanilla pudding at one point. She's done a lot of really bizarre things that do not make sense to you, but then the vanilla pudding ended up transforming into dust, which she then dumped out like powder, and she had put it in the middle of a ritual circle, and you saw a brief flash of different symbols and sigils, and then she started creating this like three-dimensional globe of symbols that she was running through almost like a Rubik's Cube. And eventually she claps her hands together and everything vanishes, and it's just the shoe in the middle of the floor with all of you watching her crisscross applesauce in front of it. She's in a pocket dimension.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
It's a very, very interesting pocket dimension. Do you want to know why?
Please enlighten us.
What will you give me if I do?
Oh God, you're already nothing. This is what.
Okay. So, it's a divine pocket dimension. But luckily for you, you have two friends here who happen to have divinity. Or at least are touched by it. So, I think if they're willing to help with a little ritual, we might be able to get somewhere.
What is involved with ritual?
Well, that's the tricky part. So, magic, the magic I do at least, it's a lot more based on vibes. So, and she removes her glasses to reveal this really thick black eyeshadow and eyeliner, covering like these vivid purple eyes. So here's the thing. Magic doesn't work if it doesn't mean something. So, I can perform the basis of a ritual with my little circle here and open it all back up. But then I'll need you to contribute something. Magic costs something. It has rules. It has prices.
Contribute physical thing or?
Oh, no. Oh, you're so sweet, honey. You're so muscular. But no. You need to contribute something that matters. Something spiritual. Like, you know, a memory, a dream, a bit of knowledge. Maybe something you care about.
In contributing this, do I lose it?
Depends on what it is and how powerful the ritual is. Do you want me to bring your friend here, or do you want me to let all of you in?
How would we get back if you sent us there?
Well, that's for you to figure out, honey.
Which is harder?
Yes, it's harder to send more people there than to bring her here, because I've got an anchor. And she waves the slipper.
Okay, so we just haul her out if that's easier.
Okay, so then you might get to keep it. And she starts setting up some candles that she just pulls out of who knows where. And she starts lighting them, and each one has a different color fire. And you see that there is all 7 colors of the rainbow, plus there's a white flame, and in the middle there's a candle with a black flame.
She's so extra.
And she sets the slipper on top of the candle with the black flame, and the slipper ignites. And it's not burning away, but it is a flame with this black fire. And then she holds it in the middle of the circle, and she looks at you first, Shield Maiden, and she says, "All right, what do you contribute?"
Out of character, like, give me a second.
Okay, yeah.
Uh,
And out of character, this is going to be a mysticism check, and based on how personal the thing is to you, is going to give you advantage, disadvantage, or just make it neutral.
hey.
For context, you can reveal a secret about your character or something we don't know yet about her to the audience and to everyone. It can be something as mundane as what she had for breakfast, or it could be something more personal.
My mother has told me who my father is, but I think she lied to me.
Okay. Make a mysticism roll. If it's true, you have advantage. If it's a lie, you have disadvantage.
Mysticism.
You don't have to tell us which it is, by the way. You can.
I'm not.
do it.
I don't intend to. Mysticism. Mysticism. What is that under?
It is intelligence, I believe.
Thank you. It's not great. That's a 7.
7. All right. So, you share this thing from your heart, and others experience it just through sheer knowledge of proximity. And the fire burns, but then you start seeing the slipper singes a little bit, and she's like, "Oh, that's not supposed to happen." Well, it's tricky, right? Bringing somebody from another dimension. Like, divinity is hard, and they don't like when you mess with their realms. So, maybe you can help. And she looks to Ananse. Ananse, what do you contribute?
I'm going to silently open up one of my wrist straps and pull out a small key on a small ring.
Ooh, we have a morale boost.
Yeah!
So that means we gotta increase the morale gauge. It's got 3. We need 4 for it to be usable for an auto success.
I just realized what the comment was. Scraps for the puppers. Yeah, she got all the crust for the pizza. Come here. Come on. I don't have anything else up here for you.
So you contribute a key.
Yes.
What does this key go to?
Do I have to say it out loud, or can I still
you
get
can
it?
you can send me a message on Zoom.
Okay. Send message to everyone. No.
New chat, and then you pick me. Is what you would do.
I took a moment to spell.
Oh yeah, no worries, no worries. Okay. Okay. So, you offer this key. By the way, is Dodger with you right now, or did he stay home?
Yes, no, Dodger's with me.
Okay. So, also, Ananse has a monkey companion wearing a like a blue jumpsuit that matches her own sort of aesthetic a little bit. And she holds up this key, and you see Dodger just kind of like clings a little closer to her on her shoulder. And go ahead and make a mysticism roll for me with advantage.
That's 2 rolls and take the highest, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And yours is a +1 unless you're trained, and then it's +3.
No, it's a +1.
Okay.
16.
16. So, as you hold up this key, the key ignites with the same black fire. And the key starts to singe just a little bit on the sides too. And then the singe sort of like billows away, like wafts away like dust on the wind. And in the same sort of breath, the singe that was on the slipper also wafts away, and you guys have a success. So you have 1 success and 1 failure. Descent. She looks at you. Okay. We need 1 more contribution. This one doesn't have to be divine, but it does need to count. And she looks at you and like meets your eyes, and she's like, Dee Dee, I'm not playing. This needs to count.
All right. Fine. Fine. So what kind of thing do you need here? Some kind of like memory or dream or
something that really matters.
Okay. Fine.
Okay. So what do you present?
I give her the first flight of descent, the first time descent flew through the air.
Okay. And oh, go ahead.
And how exhilarating and what a relief it was, and you know, like the reassurance of it, and how it just reignited things that had been dead and dormant so long.
Okay. So go ahead and roll with advantage. Mysticism. And as you roll that, the rest of you experience that same sort of freeing feeling. You're not entirely sure what it's tied to, but those of you that are present feel the wind against your face, against your body, and it's almost like your exhilaration itself is carrying you aloft.
That's a 19.
19. So, Dorothy, you felt that strange sensation on your foot, and you started feeling something trying to grip you metaphysically. It wasn't not something ominous, something desperate. Someone's trying to help you come back. What do you want? How do you react?
I kind of want to stage a jailbreak, but I don't think I but I know I wouldn't be able to pull them back even if I did get them loose. Can I grab the papers?
You can grab the papers.
I'm just going to ignore the chest for now because that's big and clunky and possibly a trap, but the papers are valuable to him, so those are what I will take.
Okay. So, are you willing to go?
I believe I'm willing to go, yes. I don't know what else I could accomplish there.
Okay. So, here's the deal. You and I are going to roll off with a mysticism check. I just have a static number. You have your intelligence, and if you are trained, another +2.
I don't think I'm trained, so just +2.
If you
So just
win,
regular.
you get the papers, all of the papers. If we tie, you get 1 paper, and you go back. If I win, you go back with none of the papers, and all of your power slots are gone.
Ooh.
For the night. Okay?
Okay.
So, let's roll.
I still got inspiration too. So
Yep.
we start with inspiration, right? Yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so here we go.
Okay.
Oof, I'm re-rolling that. Okay, I got a 1. I got a 5 and a 1. So critical fail.
I got... Can you see it?
Nope. It's
Nope.
all there.
It's a nat 1.
So my first roll was a 5, so that would have
So
gotten
you succeed, which means you get all of the papers on a 5.
Awesome.
So as the last of this ritual completes, you hear Witchworker says something in a guttural, umbral, visceral tongue that I don't think any of you speak, unless any of you speaks Infernal.
Where are languages? Where do we put those?
It's just in your notes or your features.
No.
So, she says something in this guttural, visceral language, and as she's holding the slipper there, or this loafer, suddenly Dorothy appears with the loafer on her foot. Dorothy, you find yourself lying sprawled down, surrounded by these rainbow flame candles, your foot inside your loafer with a goth Lolita woman holding your foot.
I think you have something of mine.
Oh, it worked. She's back.
And glad to be back. Thank you.
You.
Hey, Dorothy.
And she looks at your bag and starts reaching for it.
No. No,
Oh.
that stays with me.
You're no fun. Do you know what she has? That's powerful.
Whatever it is, don't give it to her.
I don't think I could.
Good.
And I don't think she would enjoy it as much as she thinks she would.
Oh, you don't know which worker.
But you do.
Unfortunately.
Who doesn't love a little misfortune now and again?
Don't bring her into this too.
Why not? You know, the three of us could...
No. Absolutely not. Not again.
You're no fun.
I know I'm no fun. But also, you're not fun either.
I'm very
Play
fun.
at it.
And then she looks at Ananse and then Shieldmane. You guys really want to hang out with her?
She seems fine to me.
She's a killjoy.
Descent just folds her arms over her chest. And harumphs.
Okay, whatever. So you got your friend back, I guess.
Yeah, we're done. We can go now.
And she like snaps and holds out her hand.
I told you it'll take 8 hours and you have to supply the blood.
And once again, from seemingly nowhere, she produces a vial.
And for the record, I have no idea what kind of blood this is, and I don't want to know.
My blood's in there.
I said, what part of I don't want to know do you not understand? I don't want to know. 8 hours. I'll get it to you tomorrow, and I'll bring it here, not your apartment. Here.
Okay. But, like, I'm trusting you with my blood. That's a really big deal. It's so intimate.
Out of character, I keep laughing in character. I'm trying to continue to be mad.
Okay.
Sure, whatever. Come on, everybody, let's go.
All right, if you need something else with the spooky stuff, you know where to come. In more ways than one.
I'm like not even gonna thank you. All right, we're gone. We're out. Come on, Dorothy, you don't need to hear any of this.
Seems nice.
And so, Dorothy, you are officially rescued. Where are you guys going from here?
Anybody have a place we can talk?
I mean, can talk anywhere.
I mean, like, you know, someplace a little more private?
My place is free, but it's not boarded or anything.
Just realized I was muted. My bad. I have somewhere we can go.
Fantastic. Let's go.
Okay, so are you guys going to Dorothy's or Ananse's?
Ananse's, I guess.
Okay, so Ananse, where are you taking them, and can you describe the trip there?
I have a secret treehouse hideout. Lair. No, what is it? What do they call it when it's a superhero's part? Are they still called lairs?
A hideout.
Hideout, yeah. I have a treehouse hideout.
Bat cave.
Well, yeah, but it's not a cave. It's in a tree.
Headquarters.
Headquarters. Yeah.
Is it bigger on the inside?
Totally.
Bobby, not to interrupt, but sorry, I was just looking at the language thing. Under my my background that I have, I can speak one mystical language of my choice, but there isn't a list of what those are.
So Celestial is like the language of the gods and like creatures that would be represented in constellations. Abyssal is more like eldritch things in the dark. Infernal is like devils, demons, fiends, that kind of thing. Those are your primary ones. There's also just the language of magic. Sylvan is for like fairies and fae.
Okay. I out of the ones you gave me, I know which one makes the most sense for me to have.
Okay. So, Ananse, where is this tree with the tree house? Is it in a park? Is it in a yard? Is it in a forest outside of town?
It's in an abandoned park.
Okay. So, you guys make it to this park. It is ill-kept, whereas the rest of the city kind of is known for having these like statues that work as pillars supporting things like the Skyway and things like that. This place is a lot more decrepit. The statues here are crumbling and half buried at times. You see that there were fountains that are broken apart, benches that are, not even kept. There is not... It's like actually just totally run down. It's surrounded by a wire fence that isn't well kept and has holes in it, and that's actually how you get in, is one of these holes in a fence. And this place is overgrown with ivy draping curtains over all of this this ruin, as it were. In fact, it's almost like you're stepping into like a post-apocalypse or an abandoned place. And you find a copse of trees, and one of such trees has a treehouse. What does that look like, SENITA?
It definitely looks decrepit on the outside. Like it's slanted. Well, it looks slanted on the outside, and the vines are overgrown all over it as well.
Mm-hmm.
But there are pockets where a sunlight can get in for the windows.
Okay. And right now it's night. So it is solidly night. The stars are out. There's a slight cool breeze blowing in the otherwise 70-degree weather. How do you get in the treehouse?
I get in by swinging myself up.
Okay. So you watch as Ananse just produces this like glowing white web shadowed with almost ethereal type shadows, like Raven from Teen Titans, if you're familiar, and just yoinks herself right up.
There's like a little hole, kind of like where you could slide down, but there's no pole because obviously it's going to be a vine on the exit.
Dorothy, do you need a hand?
I believe I have symbiotic climbing.
You do.
But I'm tempted to just ask for help anyway. Just to like be difficult.
Well, she asked. Whichever you'd like to do.
Yeah, I feel like Dorothy's inclination, like she would look at it and know that she could climb it, but would pretend to not be able to.
Okay. Make a deception check with advantage. And Megan, you can roll insight if you want.
Insight, alright.
Deception. Where's that? Oh, that's a +3 charisma. Okay. And I get advantage, so...
Yep, or performance if you'd rather. It's up to you.
I'll take deception. So that's 17 + 3 is 20.
Dirty 20.
5.
5. Okay, yeah,
5.
this poor old lady does definitely need some help up.
Yeah, she's just kind of looking up forlornly and clutching her purse.
Descent grabs onto you, and then you float up gently up through the hole in the floor.
Ooh, that was a surprise. Can you warn me before you do that next time?
I'm sorry, I thought I did.
You'll have to speak up a little. My hearing's not what it used to be.
Okay, I'll talk louder from now on.
Yeah, thank you, dear.
All right, so you guys get up. That just leaves our resident shield maiden.
Okay. So there's just a thing that I can climb, right?
That's up to SENITA. Is there a thing that she can just climb?
No.
No.
No vines.
No, I have to let down the vines.
Are you going to?
I want to see what you do first.
Oh.
That's what my character's doing. My character's
Ah.
going to see what you do first.
I'm going to, like, just kind of looking up. Nothing's happening. And she shrugs and just kind of leans against the tree, like, and like kind of folds arms like she's taking a watch post or something.
Fair enough. I knock on the wood and two like loop-de-loop vines come down that you can step on and hold, and it'll raise you back up like a vine elevator.
All right, so step it, like, give it a little tug to feel confident it'll hold my weight, and then step on that.
All right. And when they get up here, what does it look like on the inside?
It has one of the wall-to-wall computers and but one keyboard that controls all of it. And there's a round table off to the side with some funky not memory foam chairs, but I can't think of the material right now, but it's very much form-fitting seats.
Beanbags?
Not beanbag. No, those are terrible.
And yeah, you guys are in a space that's much bigger on the inside.
Ooh. Do you does Descent feel anything weird with the gravity because its inside is bigger than the outside?
You can give me a perception check if you want, just to see generally what you know.
Gel flex, that's the material.
Ah.
Don't worry about it. It's a 9.
So,
I'm gonna need new dice. I can't keep rolling 5s and 3s.
it is one of those things that, like, the gravity here works like on Earth, so you're not too concerned about that element of it. But also, it's just a little surreal being in this space. So it's kind of like one of those, like, there's something funky, but it might just be that it's a new place, right?
Okay.
So you guys find yourselves in a space that, oh shoot, I know where you got this from too. So yeah, you guys are actually immune from scrying here.
Woohoo!
I'm so confused. Wait. We can't scry, or people can't scry for us?
People can't scry on you in your base.
Oh, okay. Yay.
Yeah.
Wow, cool digs.
Thank you.
This
Yeah,
is
Dorothy-
serious stuff.
Dorothy's just looking around. It seems nice. Could use some artwork though.
Is nice. I just have apartment.
So Dorothy, can you tell us what happened when you disappeared down that portal thing?
Kind of. Do you want me to describe it in, just say that I described the situation, or describe it as Dorothy?
Whichever you want. What do you
I'll just say that Dorothy would provide all the details and explain that Truth was there, captured, and then would produce the papers, pulling them out of the purse and hand them over to Descent, and they'd be kind of like slightly damp and maybe a little bit slimy.
Okay, thanks. All right. Here, and she passes pages out to everybody
Okay.
to read.
So, Vera and SENITA, do your characters speak Celestial?
I think
Yes.
mine
Yes.
says common and thieves can't.
Okay, yeah, I think you don't have that. So that means Shield Maiden is going to be your saving grace here. So, Vera, this
That-
guy.
Sorry, that just makes me very happy. that was the language. I'm like, this is the one that makes sense, and then immediately becomes relevant. That never happens.
So this dialect of Celestial is not as Guardian,
Mm-hmm.
but you can still read it. And this guy was interpreting what is essentially dossiers on tracking the location of different relics. And go ahead and give me an investigation roll for contextual information and putting pieces together.
Investigation. You know what? I'm annoyed at the die. I'm gonna spend inspiration.
Okay.
All right, this set goes in dice jail. That was a 5.
5. So it's a little hard to get the context clues, and it's not because you're doing badly. It's because of this this dialect just being so radically different from what you're used to. And you can discern it with time, but it will take that dedicated time to do. So it's just more of like an immediate thing when you get.
Okay.
So what you've gathered is that he is chasing relics that each have their own individual powers. And that he's collecting these relics, sort of like, I don't know if you're familiar at all with like Jackie Chan Adventures and like the talismans. Essentially, this guy is collecting talismans of some sort. However, and it seems that he has one himself that he uses. In fact, he has a few. But these aren't talismans. These are halos.
I will relay all of this.
Which would clue you in as well that this celestial that you're reading is probably Elysian. So it is from the realm of Elysium.
Ah.
And so think like biblically accurate angels and that sort of stuff.
Ah.
And this person who you have gathered his name, he goes by Ringmaster.
Of course.
And he seems to possess a halo that allows him to influence or puppet the minds of others. He also has one that lets him teleport. And he has another one that lets him make pocket dimensions. So he has 3 right now. And he's chasing more. You can't get a lot more context other than that at the moment, just because of that dialectic barrier that you have going on. You will be able to discern more later as you dedicate time to studying this.
Okay. So I will relay all of that. I just wonder if there's anyone from Elysium who knows they're missing things. They're a little stuck up there, a little arrogant. They might not know.
Wow, do you have like dealings with Elysium?
No, but am not total stranger. Like, do you have dealings with Kansas City? Is place you can go?
So you're saying that Elysium is a place you can go?
No, is place I can go. I didn't say place you can go.
All right. Fair. Fair. Fine. Do you know anybody else from Elysium? maybe we could bring this to somebody who's from there.
Not well. Nobody like you and Witch Friend.
Okay, yeah. Like, yeah. Mm-hmm. Just gonna let that one slide.
Look, I can take time and look at this more. Like Elysium is a whole thing, but like short version, I don't have like an in with that, and I don't I don't have connections, like things weird right now. It's just the whole thing. But I can take more time and then try to think.
Okay, I mean, I don't. I have contacts. The only thing we could do that I would do, and I won't do, would be go back to Witch Worker. I don't think we should do that. It's not a good idea to keep making deals with her. I know.
She collects bargains, yes.
For fun and profit.
Ah, I know some like that.
She's also just a little too edgy, you know? I mean, what was with the pudding? That was unnecessary. There's no way that was necessary.
I mean, is edgy if he's sincere?
Oh. Yeah, it probably still is.
Okay.
I don't know. Do you really believe that she had to do all the things she had to do?
I don't know. I don't know that stuff. You know that stuff?
No.
Okay.
Fine. Maybe the pudding was necessary. I don't know. It just seems weird. It just seems weird, you know? Like, whatever. Like, pudding.
Everything weird to someone.
I think she does it on purpose to get a rise out of people. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Fine. I'm sorry. We're off topic. So, I mean, ringleaders got these halos, huh?
I was thinking about your friend Witchworker, and she pulled me with my shoe. We know Ringworker has truth, so could Witchworker also pull truth from that dimension?
I don't know. She's not. I mean, truth is pretty dangerous. Witchworker doesn't do a lot of like dangerous stuff. I mean, like, you know, not like fighting stuff. I wouldn't know. I don't know that I should ask her. She might need like something real in exchange. I think we should investigate first. Like, we'll keep her in our back pocket.
Okay. Look, I if you don't do something stupid, I can take more time with this, see what else I get.
Yeah, I mean,
And like if you want to go the see if trail is hot or whatever, you can do, just don't be stupid and come back.
hmm. Hmm. Well, I'm just glad that we've got Dorothy back.
Yeah, it's a good thing.
By the way, Dorothy, why were you there to begin with? I'm just wondering.
Everyone was there. It was a memorial service. I didn't know them personally, but it felt appropriate.
Yeah, but like everybody who was there was kind of, you know, had a real reason to be involved. They're like, you know, part of the community. I hate that. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that, but that's what I mean, right? Like, you know.
I don't understand. It was a public event.
All right, sorry. Sorry. I didn't mean to pry.
Not very trusting, are you?
Bad stuff's happened to me.
Bad stuff happen always. His whole thing. Look, not saying bad stuff is not a reason, just saying is not inevitable consequence. You make choice. This is your choice, that's fine. But bad stuff is reason for choice, is not cause of thing. You choose response.
I'm gonna have to think on that one.
Okay.
If it helps, I think you're a very nice young woman. You were very helpful to us and everyone else.
Oh, thanks. Yeah. So, Dorothy, do we bring you home now?
I could make my own way. I might need a little help getting down, though.
Yeah, of course, of course. I can fly you down again.
Okay.
Are you sure you don't need me to walk you home?
I feel safe enough. No one messes with me. I have nothing to steal.
Sure. History is intelligence, right? 12.
Oh, they can't hear me. Sorry, I was muted. On
We
one
could hear you.
side. So, you are familiar. Thank you, Carolyn. You are familiar, Descent, with reports just here and there in the papers and whatnot. They're more hearsay than anything about a woman that's been referred to as the Bag Lady that has been present when super crimes are going on, and then they're just suddenly not before any supers can respond via the Super Gig app. So, while this person is probably more of a cryptid than anything else, as far as official news sources go, it does ping on your radar.
Hmm.
But that's only because you've been pursuing this with your intellect so thoroughly at this point. Like, you've been really scouring.
Okay.
I
Well,
probably should give you my address though, so you can contact me again if something comes up. I feel like I'm involved in this now, and the truth was someone who seemed like a good person. I would like to be able to help where I can.
yeah. Are you on the app?
What's an app?
Okay. So I had to try. I'm sorry. I just had to try. This is one of those things. That's fine. Do you have a cell phone?
I have this, and she reaches again into the purse and pulls out this like jitterbug flip phone.
Great. All right. So if you give me your number, I can make sure that the next time we get together, you could hang out with us if that's something you want.
Oh, I don't think I've hung out for quite a while. And she's gonna like start trying to find out what her own phone number is, and it's going to be like 5 minutes of going through menus and getting lost. I think I found it. And she'll give you a number. You should probably test it.
Um, yeah. Descent just takes it and it puts it into like the cheapest looking phone you've ever seen. It's a smartphone, but it's like the cheapest looking smartphone you've ever seen. Right? It has bezels. It is very thick. Um, it's all, it's smaller than you would expect a phone to be. She's just like, "Mm." And then sends a text that says hello.
Okay. The flip phone will make a noise, vibrate. Dorothy will drop it, pick it up again, open it, hold it real close to her face. Oh, hello.
No, Dorothy, I sent you a text. Just read it. It's fine. It's fine. I'll call you some other time. Maybe. Right? I'll have to call you. I'll have to call you. God, send another profile. Anyway, great. So that's taken care of. Now the big question is, do we do something about these papers, or do we give them to somebody else?
Well, maybe let me finish and take more time with them first, and maybe then we decide.
I think Shield Maiden should take them.
Okay, I just wanted to cover the bases.
Whose base? We go someone else's base?
No, I just wanted to say the thing that logically should be said, even though we probably already made a decision. I want to put it out there.
Okay.
Okay. Ananse, you have a lot of equipment here. Anything that might help us?
I don't know, Bobby. Do I? No, I'm kidding. I don't know.
Oh, yes, you do.
Okay.
But I would like you to roll a d20 to figure out how much you've got.
Okay. It's a 6.
6. So you do have an integrated software for the Super GiG app. So essentially this computer is one that's designed for super people. And it does have it has sort of like a Crime Watch kind of feature to it that it can connect directly to the phones of anyone that wants to link with your computer system. They can also then access your database of heroes, villains, etc. through their mobile devices, and keep track of like evidence and things like that. You do have a substance analyzer, and you also have a dimensional rift tracker. So it will tell you if you want to know about dimensional anomalies in a location. It is limited to this city, though. That part is. But yeah, you've got a little bit of stuff. It's one of those things you're kind of building your collection, and you know, you get it from your other parent as well.
Yeah.
Right? Like, you know, she sends her gifts to you and whatnot.
I was going to mention that earlier. I was going to be like, yeah, thanks for saying I have a nice place. I got it from my mom.
And yeah. So that's what you've got right now. And anyone who wants to hook in their phone Super GiG app can then essentially be in your database and also access your database.
I relay all that information to them. It's not much, but it's a work in progress.
Hey, wow, thanks. Yeah, sure, absolutely. Connects up.
Okay.
Ditto.
All right. You guys connect in, and there's, you know how Batman has the bat logo? Well, Ananse has a spider logo. And so it's everything is just spiders everywhere. And the interface is real sleek, actually. And
Can I see their music playlist?
only if they share it.
Oh, no, I meant like, yeah. I was like, wait, if there's a way in the computer to find their musical playlist.
Everything is permission based on that end. But that being said, you do find you guys now would also have access to those things that I had previously told Descent that she's aware of related to those news articles. You also have articles related to about a dozen other cryptids in the area, or potential cryptids. One of which is a sewer gator that seems to be enormous and maybe Godzilla-like. We're not really sure. Once again, that's the thing about cryptids. They're maybe not even real. However, in your experience in the heroing world, like, more often than not, they are real. But another thing that you guys will realize, actually, I think, Vera, you're most likely to notice this. Give me investigation or perception, your choice.
You know, one of these days you're going to have me do a test on something that I'm not shit at.
I mean, when you choose to be the meathead, you get those stats.
Yeah, but you didn't have to give me these tests. All right. You said investigation or perception?
Maybe you can punch it into telling you what you want to know.
I'll try, damn it. Doesn't make a difference. Same. God damn it. That's a 7.
7. So, you do notice just in the corner, like, you know, where every sort of software has like the developer's sort of mark of like copyright or whatever.
Yeah.
This one's written in Celestial. It's another dialect. You don't recognize the dialect. It's not Asgardian. It's not Elysian. But there is a Celestial dialect tied to this computer in some way.
Interesting. I'm not going to say anything.
Yeah.
Just noting.
Yep. And so, do you guys want to do anything else before you head your separate ways for the evening?
Don't think so.
Okay. So you guys all head home. And as you head home, we're going to roll a d20 for happenstance. See if anything interesting happens.
I'm gonna roll high or low, just
No,
so I know.
rolled a d20.
Oh, okay.
I rolled a d20. So, Shield Maiden.
Yes.
As you are on your way home, you hear the distant laugh echoing in the back of your mind that is I'm trying to think of how to say it. It sounds familiar but different. It sounds like an individual that's much more important than you that shouldn't be taking notice of you. Or at least someone with that kind of attitude. Just
Not trying to step on toes. Not trying to get in anyone's way. Just trying to help.
give me a perception, investigation, or insight.
Nat 20.
Nat 20.
Finally.
Okay.
A decent roll.
You spot someone watching you from an alleyway across the street. This individual is wearing green, and it's very like long and flowy, not era appropriate by any means, but also not necessarily Asgardian. It's almost like someone is mocking what an Asgardian would wear, but has some stuff wrong about it. Little details that you can pick up on. But this individual also does pointedly have one of those helmets that kind of obscures most of the face and has like the horns.
How far away are they from me?
Across the street.
Your fashion is out of season.
Fashion out of season? Me? Never. And this person crosses the street, and as they get about midway, they're like, "Is this better?" And they shift to look just like you.
I mean, you look better. I don't like.
So, I just was in the neighborhood because a little birdie told me you did step on some toes.
Not on purpose.
And the figure just sort of like leans back as though resting on something, like physically, like physics wise, this person should be leaning on something because of how they're oriented, but there is nothing there. So I'm gonna keep an eye on you. You're interesting.
I'm really not.
You really are, though. You and the old lady and the gravity one and the spider kid. Yeah, I'm gonna keep an eye on you guys. I had a feeling when I first saw you, but well, spoilers. And as they sort of saunter away, if you let them, they just assume this visage of an unassuming old man that might be familiar to you, might not. Depends on if you want to make a history check.
Let me see. I mean, I'll try.
Okay.
That's a 6.
No idea.
You
But
know,
yeah.
if you think shapeshifting is impressive, not my first rodeo.
Oh, it's just fun. I just like having fun.
Okay.
And then the old man just goes away. And you make it home without further incident.
Fix just. Damn it.
And each of you makes it home. And do any of you do anything in particular before the next day?
I mean, the Sentinel has to use your downtime to make a diamond out of that blood.
Okay. All right, you can do that easily enough. Do you want to describe what happens when you do that, or how do you do it?
The scent floats in the air, and the kind of like legs crossed, right, focusing, and the vial of blood hangs in the air. And she just crushes the liquid in the bottle and crushes it and has to sit there 3-4 hours of time before taking a break, crushing it and this smells, and she hates the smell. Ugh. Right? And just crush it, and eventually it turns black, and then eventually it turns clear. And it's a very rough, not well shaped, not well cut, not a cut diamond at all. It looks very much like a rock.
Okay. You have a blood diamond. And is anyone else doing anything over the evening?
I'm just gonna spend more time looking at these papers, see what more I can get out of them.
All right. Make an investigation roll with advantage this time, now that you've identified what you're looking at.
15.
15. Okay, so you get the list of halos that this guy is after. He is after 7 specific halos, one of which, rumor-wise, belonged to Justice. It was the source of her powers. And you know that Justice was sort of like this Captain Marvel type character. We're talking like energy blasts, super strength, durability, flight, right? Very standard fare set of powers. However, he's already found one other halo that allegedly belonged to her. And that's the halo of perception. Because one other thing that was pretty common knowledge was that Justice was blind. She literally wore a blindfold, but could still perceive everything supernaturally, Daredevil style. And so this guy has... you can't quite tell with that role if it's part of Justice's halo or if it's a separate halo, but he does possess that, and he's now benefiting from that power.
Okay.
And he suspects that maybe Paragon has it now.
All right. Any indication on where the remaining ones he's going after might be, or am I not going to get that?
You do see a list of people. Some of them are supers. Some are individuals that you have no idea. But there is one name in particular that does stick out to you. And that is a man named Arthur. Arthur Storm. Arthur Storm is the alias, the Earth alias, for who you would better know to be Thor. So he thinks that Thor has an Elysian halo.
Okay.
And he doesn't know this to be true, but it is one of the leads that he's pursuing. And it seems that you've also been able to discover that at least what he's currently doing with the Halo of Control is he's building himself an interdimensional circus.
And hence the clowns.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay.
And that is what you're able to discern with a 15 over the course of a night.
All right.
There is more to discern, but that's what you're able to get. And you got a fair amount.
Yeah. I mean, it's enough to do something with tomorrow.
And is there anything else? That'll take up probably like 4 hours.
No, I think it probably call it a night at that.
All right. So you call it a night. You can still get your long rest in. What about a Nonce?
I'm doing my 5-day daily training session. So it's for Monday through Friday, I do a nightly training session, and then Saturday and Sunday I relax.
Okay. All right. What does this training session look like?
It's an obstacle course, and it's a stealth course. It's a stealth obstacle course.
Okay. So go ahead and give me 3 d20 rolls. 1 acrobatics, 1 stealth, and 1 athletics.
Okay. So I have a stealth, athletics. Ooh, I got -2 on that one. Love that one. What was the other one?
So you have acrobatics, athletics, and stealth.
Oh, okay. Okay, so it's +3 for 2 and -2 for the other. Yeah.
+3 for 2, -2 for the other. All right. So what did you get total?
Hang on. I didn't roll them yet. I'm gonna use my inspiration to
Okay.
roll again. That was not much better, but I will do. You said total?
Total. Like each one total, so like 3 totals is what you'll have.
Oh, 3 total. Okay.
Yeah.
I got 9,
Okay.
5, and 8.
Okay. That obstacle course kicked your butt tonight. And so you're gonna have your long rest late into the morning, and you're gonna be sore when you get up. You have disadvantage on your next physically oriented ability check.
I mean, she did kind of get blown up a few hours ago, so that's fair.
Yeah. Yeah. It's around the time you get done with it, you realize maybe it wasn't the best idea to like go through the whole obstacle course after you just almost died.
No pain, no gain.
There's a lot of pain, so hopefully you're going to gain a lot. And Dorothy, make your way home. Is there anything you do in particular this evening?
I think Dorothy would probably return to I forget the name of the area, but like the Justice Hall and the museum area.
Okay.
And just have a look around, see if there's anything she notices. I believe she has telepathic experience and broad spectrum sight, so she would be looking around for just anything supernatural or any clues she could find.
Okay. So, a lot of the area is taped off at this point by police tape. You do see a like a singe mark where you jumped through that ring, and give me
Yeah,
a
she's also
perception
not
check.
afraid to sneak through anything, any barriers that might be present. But
Okay, give me a perception check.
perception. That's ooh, I get +5 on that one. Okay, let's see here. So 4 + 5, so 9.
Okay. So give me a stealth check as well.
Okay, that's 12 plus where's stealth? 13.
13. Okay. So, you do in fact go unnoticed, but you hear voices around the corner. You've got to come home sometime. You've got to go to bed. And you just hear, I can't. I can't. He's gone, and I have to find him. And if you're not going to help me, you can get out of my way. It's coming from around the side of the building.
Okay, Dorothy's just gonna kind of like wander over and let herself be seen and pretend to be lost.
Okay. So, you see Paragon and Prismatica are standing there, and Prismatica literally has this like slowly swiveling gemstone made of light just to light their way. It's casting everything in this pink glow that contrasts the yellow street lamps. And Paragon is standing there, and you've never seen this public figure look like this. His hair is disheveled. His posture is sunken and hunched. His eyes look like they haven't seen sleep in days, and it's been maybe 2 days. It's been 1 day. It's been 1 day. It's that night of, and he looks way more tired than he should. And he's the one that notices you first, and he's like, you! And you see really briefly his eyes flash, and then Prismatica like grabs his shoulder, and she's like, hold on, are you all right, ma'am?
I seem to be a little bit lost. I believe there was an event here today at some point. I think I remember seeing you there.
And let's see if they were able to break through enough to notice you. So she says, I'm sorry, I don't recall you. And then Paragon flies, like this wind blasts you as the air compresses between you two, as in an instant he's right in front of you, and he takes you not violently but firmly by the shoulders, and he says, you went after him, I saw you. How did you make it out? What happened? Are you behind this? And you feel just his grip tightens just a little bit when he says, are you behind this? But you see a man desperate for answers, desperate for something.
Dorothy reaches over and just gently pats him on the head and says, it's all right. I don't know what's going on, but I was there. My friends helped me out. I saw was he your father?
Yes. And he like lets go now and backs away. Yeah.
He's all right. We believe he was in a pocket dimension where I was as well. My friends brought me out, but I could not bring him as well. And I will fill him in on what we know about the ringmaster or ringleader,
Mm-hmm.
and the halos, and if he knows anything about them as well.
So you watch as this spectrum of emotions washes over this desperate man before he finally collapses to his knees. And he's like quiet sobbing and just muttering, I can't lose him too. I'm such a failure. Just over and over again, muttering, I can't lose him too. I'm such a failure. And Prismatica approaches, lays her hands on his shoulders, and looks at you. Are you a hero?
I'm just me.
You went into that portal, he said. Is that true?
Yes, it's true.
And how'd you make it out?
I have friends.
You said that. Who? How?
I don't know.
Listen, he can't take more of this. If you know something more, you need to tell us. Let the real heroes handle this. This isn't a place for civilians.
I've told him what I know about his father. That's all I can give.
All right. All right. Well, listen, if you come up with something else, or your friends, who are apparently much more powerful than I initially thought when you were talking about them, if you find anything, you report it to us. All right? Whoever this person is, they just kidnapped a legacy hero, and they are far more dangerous than someone like you should be interacting with.
I will do what I can.
Do you need help getting home?
I can find my own way.
What were you doing here?
I came to look around. I don't really know how I got to that other place or how I got out. I wanted to try to understand it myself.
Well, listen, you seem like a very nice old lady. And you don't need to know things like that, because I don't think any of the answers are going to be anything that's going to give you any comfort. I would hate to see you put yourself in danger. Thank you for the information.
When you get to be my age, everything's danger.
I see. Well, I need to get him to bed. And I suggest that you do the same, ma'am.
All right, thank you, and take good care of him. He looks like he's been through a lot.
More than you know. and she will kind of drape him over one shoulder, and she suddenly flashes into this illuminated pink aura version of herself that's semi-translucent as she takes to the air and flies away. And what do you do?
At this point, I'll probably head home.
Okay.
Assuming there's nothing else for me to notice here.
Not particularly. You notice the singe mark, and you would be aware that it was a result of that portal opening and closing. You can't find much else because the police have kind of already swept through a lot of this, and the heroes then went after them, and Paragon's been here looking for stuff. So anything that might have been there, he probably either found or realized there wasn't there to find. And so you make your way home to bed. And as the four of you rest your weary heads and dawn starts peeking over the horizon, in a pocket dimension elsewhere, we see the ringmaster standing at the bars looking at Truth. You can't keep your secrets forever. You know that, right? I'll find what I need, including my papers. I don't know how you did what you did, but you've done something with them. And if I have to kill every single hero and every person you hold dear to find them, so help me. Because what you don't understand is I have nothing to lose. And that's where we're going to cut it. So thank you guys so much for joining us. Thank you to all of these awesome players, because you guys make this story just so truly amazing. Thank you guys. We'll be back in 2 weeks with more of this awesome tale, and be kind to one another, be safe, make good choices, and we'll catch you at the next one. Bye.